And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All right, here we go.
On first down, Haley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
To throw again, Haley. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haley. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Set. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, Haley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans' 10.
All right, now here we go, oh.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
The hook! 180!
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Hey, receiver! Line now!
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
The hook! 180!
Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's
it.
a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey,
Hurry up, here we go!
Off play action. Haley. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Lynch 50!
A give to Elliott. fights him off. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Run out!
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down, Haley flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haley escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, Haley. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
I got you. I got you.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Haley eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, Haley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff to Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haley. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You got 4. You got 4. Go ahead. 180.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down, here's Cousins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back to throw. Haley. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing on third and long. Haley. And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's 50, here we go.
Second down, Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Black. Rhino.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Clipper.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Let's go, let's go. Gun.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And he gets it down to the 32. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Rhino, Rhino!
Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Operating from the gun, Haley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Haley. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Haley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing on first down. Haley eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun!
On first down, Haley Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haley. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Haley, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Blue there.
And they'll run it here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Ringo.
Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end right. Tight end's right. 3 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Haley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch 84, watch 84. He's scared.
To throw on second down, Haley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Ellis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. On third down, Haley. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Operating from the gun, Haley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Detroit!
From the gun, Haley. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Lucky 50.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Again, it's Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. the play fake. Haley. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Haley, now a desperation throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 24. Check 24.
No. Check. Patriot.
Check in.
Throwing again. Haley. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Check. Patriot.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Alert. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Haley. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.